You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County, Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. and Thursday at 11 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It's a rainy day here in Gwinnett County. Listen, guys, I missed you. I was having withdrawal symptoms. Thursday was my birthday, so I took a day off. Yep, I took a day off. I took my birthday off, but I felt bad, too, because, I had been, struggling with the flu for a minute. All week I was struggling with the flu, so I took a little bit of time off because I really needed some time to just kind of recuperate a little bit. So I took Thursday off for my birthday. I didn't do anything. Literally, I got up, I had breakfast, and I got back in the bed because I just been feeling so ilky. So, and I still feel a little bad, but I couldn't take off the day. I had to come on out and get it done. So I'm here. But thank you so much for just being here with me today. Miss talking to you guys on Thursday. Listen, it's a rainy day right now here in Gwinnett County. It's 40 degrees going up to only about 49. So it's going to be a little chilly today. A little bit chilly. I know, right? And I had to come out in the rain. But you got to do what you got to do. I feel better. I know I feel better. I'm getting better. All that good stuff. I'm getting there. But it's a rainy day. Hope you guys had a wonderful time. And what was crazy is I was sick all last week. And when I tell you I had a busy week last week, I had a busy week. So we did the ribbon cutting ceremony here at the Paradigm, the official ribbon cutting ceremony for the network. So we did that. And then that was Wednesday. And then Thursday was my birthday. Friday, my daughter took me out for dinner to a beautiful restaurant in Atlanta called the Optimist. It was beautiful. And then on Saturday, she took me to a wine tasting. And then yesterday, I had a lot of stuff to do. So I need to still be resting. I know I do. But I still have a lot of stuff to do. And, it's so funny because I put myself on a schedule to do the newsletter. But when I tell you I felt so bad, all week, I didn't get a chance to really do the newsletter. So I'm going to do the newsletter today. So if you guys was waiting for the newsletter, I apologize. But I just had a crazy, sick, and busy week last week. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that, sometimes you just have to take a minute. And I needed a second. But I'll get the newsletter out today. And you'll get a chance to see the pictures about the ribbon cutting ceremony. I had a great time last week. I had some of the people from my class, people that took my class, my podcasting class. I had people who are part of the Podcast Posse, which is a meetup group we do once a month here at Paradigm. Just a wonderful time. Just a wonderful time talking to some amazing people. Did our little ribbon cutting. I wanted to keep the scissors. Those scissors are big and heavy, but I like them. I was like, I want to keep the scissors, but had a great time. But I'll be posting pictures. I don't think I posted any pictures yet. I may have posted them already on the website. Check out goodmorninggwinnett.com and see that I post. See, that's how behind and out of it I was. I think I actually did post the pictures last week. So if you get a chance, check out the website, goodmorninggwinnett.com. All right, so let's move on over to some news you can use. Let's start out with our horoscopes day because, today is horoscope day. Happy birthday to my Uncle Butch. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday. It's a bunch of Pisces in my family. My Aunt Ann, who passed away a few years ago, her birthday is a day after mine. Happy birthday to my Aunt Ann all the way up in heaven. My Uncle Butch's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Uncle Butch. My godson, his daughter was born on February 21st, so she almost made it on the 20th. So welcome to the world, Rain. Her name is Rain. Welcome to the world, Rain. Her birthday was actually February 21st, so she almost made it on the 20th. I thought she was going to get there, but she came a day late. She wasn't quite ready. She wanted to share her own birthday. But anyway, happy birthday to all you guys. So let's go ahead and kick off the horoscope today for Monday, February the 24th. We are almost at the end of this month. Yep, we're going into spring. All right, we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that's with Aries. Do not yield to children or relatives. Oh, and I forgot to say, our horoscopes is brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiason. Yes. Okay, Aries. Do not yield to children or relatives when they really don't deserve it. Do not borrow or lend money or belongings to friends or relatives if you wish to avoid any hassles. Changes in your home will be positive. Okay, listen, Aries, if you're going to have some changes in your home, at least they're going to be positive. That's all I'm saying. No other stuff. Don't borrow or lend money or belongings to friends or relatives if you wish to avoid any hassle. Well, Aries, that's what your horoscope is saying. Don't borrow any money today and don't lend any money or your belongings if you want to avoid hassles. But everything else is going to be positive at home. All right. All right, Taurus, you may need a good friend to lean on. You will find your vitality is lowered. Put your energy into home renovations. Okay, so you got to listen. Go ahead, do some renovation. Now, listen, if you one of them people, Taurus, that have do the home renovations, don't do it. I know what your horoscope is saying today, but don't do it. You know, the one of the people that start something and don't finish it in the home, like you put down one side of the towel and you don't put down the other one because you got to wait for something. Don't do it. I know what Michael is saying in the horoscope, saying, do that, but I'm telling you, if you're that person, don't do it. Gemini, plan to get together with someone special later in the day. Be prepared to take care of the issues at hand. Lack of funds may add stress to your already uncertain situation. Yeah, lack of funds pretty much adds stress to anybody's uncertain situation. So let's pray for you, Gemini, that the lack of funds appear like magic, like blessings out of nowhere. That's what my prayer is for you today, Gemini. That your lack of funds show up. Cancer, a long discussion is in order if you wish to clear the air. Keep tabs on your spending. Take care of any pressing medical problems that you or one of your parents may be suffering from. Okay, Cancer, take care of yourself and check out with your parents too. Make sure they're okay. Make sure everybody's all right. And keep a tab on the spending. I know you are tempted. Do not be tempted. Today is not the day, Cancer. Hold on to the coins. Hold on to the coins. Leo, difficulties with your mate may lead to estrangement. Do things because you want to, not because someone else thinks you should. Your mate, however, may not be too pleased with you. Get down to business. Okay, Leo, do things because you want to, not because someone else thinks you should. Listen, don't let people impose their beliefs on you. If you don't want to do it today, Leo, don't do it. Do it because you want to. Don't be forced. Don't be forced. Don't feel guilty. Do it because you want to. Virgo, you are likely to be left alone if you aren't willing to bend just a little. Make your intentions perfectly clear and find out exactly what is expected of you. They didn't fully understand what was expected. I don't know who they are, but it's important that you find them and help them fully understand. That way they can't jump to conclusions, Virgo. So I don't know who they are and why they did not understand, but I'm telling you to find out what you need to do to help them understand, okay? All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen, and you're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love at one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. Mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it. We get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't rewind. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Tell me what choice I have now. I just wanna get it right with you. But if we try to talk about it, our history says we'll just argue. And I know you're gonna act a fool, and then no one could tell the difference between me and you, babe. Watching from a distance, hiding these feelings, going through changes. Mad, but now it's at my own expense. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiason. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Try to keep to yourself, work diligently on domestic chores and responsibilities. You can stabilize your situations if you compromise. Creative education pursuits will pay off. All right, keep to yourself today, Libra. Mind your own business. Everything's going to work out fine. And your creative educational pursuits will pay off. Learn. You never to keep learning. I know people be like, listen, let me tell you something. And I don't mean to get off on a tangent, but I got to just share this with you guys real quick. So my daughter and I had a conversation a couple weeks ago. And I was telling her, she works for HP, Hewlett Packard. And I was telling her, I said, listen, she wants to move up in the company. And I said to her, listen, this is what you need to do. You need to go back and look at the job that you want to move up to. See what the necessary skills are for that job. And also see what kind of software you can learn to put you in a better position for the job. And so we went on udemy.com. And she saw all these different trainings. She's like, oh my God, I saw this one on there. I saw that one on there. I said, take those trainings. They're short trainings. Because here's the thing. If you're looking for a career, and you're trying to move up the ladder, go to something like a udemy.com and invest in the educational classes there. Now you can say, I know how to do Salesforce, because that was one of the ones that was on the job description, Salesforce. Now, she does a little bit with Salesforce, but now she's taking this class where she's going to be certified in, I think she said Salesforce admin, right? The class costs her like $20, but she'll know how to do it because she's going to get the training. It's never too late to learn something new, and especially if you're trying to move to the next level in some things. Like me, I love the tech space. I love business. I love tech. I'm trying to marry the two together, so I'm taking a Python class. It's a 7-hour class, but here's the thing. Once I finish the class, I'll know how to do Python. So, for those of you who don't know, Python is a software programming program, right? Helps you learn how to code with Python. That's what I'm taking because I realize if I want to be in the AI space and I want to continue to expand my business, I need to be in that space. So, I'm learning about Python. I'm learning about AI. I'm learning about all that stuff because it's going to help move my business to the next level. So, I'm just saying, never stop learning. All right, Scorpio. Your social skills with people may be more than just helpful. Your loved ones could set you off. Money can be made if you are willing to take a chance. All right, Scorpio. Money can be made if you're willing to take a chance. Take a chance. Walk by faith, baby. Walk by faith. Step on out there into this. Step on out. Come to the other side, Scorpio. Come to the other side. Sagittarius. Go after your goals and don't be afraid to ask for assistance. Do your own research and be prepared. Catch up on your reading and correspondence. Listen, don't be afraid to ask for assistance. That's one of the things that a lot of us are so bad at is asking for help. Like you can ask for help and it's okay. I know I used to be pretty bad. Now I will ask. I don't ask a lot, but I will ask. Capricorn, finish those changes you've been talking about making to your residence. You can easily impress others with your generous nature. You have to let go of your past if you wish to get out of any sentimental mood that might be hanging over your head. Listen, sometimes Capricorn, in order to move forward, we have got to let go of the past. And I know for some of us that's hard. I know some of us just want to wallow in our mess. But you got to let go if you want to move forward. You got to let go and let God. And I know sometimes that's easier said than done. And you don't even want to hear me say that this morning. But you got to let go and let God. And keep moving in your path. Keep moving in the direction you need to go. He'll handle the rest. You can't change the past. So come up out of the past. Focus on the future. And let God help you heal. I know I'm getting off a little bit preachy this morning. I know. Aquarius. Don't hesitate to talk to your partner about rekindling your relationship. You can gain approval, get kudos, and ask for help if you put a little heart into your speech or request. Travel will promote romantic connections. Okay, Valentine's is over, but it's still some romance in the air for you today. If you do a little traveling, Aquarius, just a little bit. Yeah. All right, and my fellow fish Pisces, be firm when dealing with matters pertaining to your environment. Any attraction toward clients will be one-sided and must be put out of your head. You may have difficulties with foreigners. Okay, now listen, fish. I don't know what you got going on in your head today, but you need to get that out because it's going to be one-sided. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. Get it out your head. All right, so that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Let's move on to some news you can use. So today is National Tortilla Chip Day. I told you, all my national days have something to do with food. I'm going to have to find some new national days. National Tortilla Chip Days. So if you eat the tortilla chip, that means you got to eat some guacamole or some sauce or something to go with it. I can't see just... No, I'll take that back. There's a tortilla chip. I forgot the company that's making it. It's sweet potato and something. It's in Kroger's. That chip is delicious. You can just eat it with nothing. Right? And I'm not a big corn chip kind of person. Like, not really. But that's a really good chip. Like, it's really good. And it's a sweet potato tortilla chip. And I haven't eaten it with anything. I just eat it by itself. Because it's light, it's buttery, and it's delicious. It is delicious. All right, so, here go one of these stories I can't make up, y'all. Here go one of these stories I can't make up. So, okay, so, there's a Lawrenceville woman. She is being charged for promoting Kama Sutra contest at a Norcross nightclub. All right, so Kama Sutra is a very sexual, intimate kind of thing. So here's the story. A Lawrenceville woman and manager of Chiquita's Lounge in Norcross is out on bond after hosting a Kama Sutra contest at the nightclub on Valentine's Day. She wanted people to really feel the love. I can't make this up. That's one of these stories. So the 32-year-old woman was charged with promotion or alliance of prohibited conduct and live entertainment dancing. She was arrested Wednesday at 3:37 p.m. and released on bond. They didn't give her a bail. They gave her a bond. Apparently, there was some sexual acts going on inside the club on a bed, sitting in the middle of the nightclub floor where everybody could see. And of course, what people do, they pull out their phones and they start taking pictures and videos, and she done got busted. Yeah. So the flyer posted on the business Facebook page was in Spanish, and it was called Soiree of Love and Your Favorite Chiquitas. With your favorite Chiquitas. The contest offered a $500 cash prize. So Kama Sutra is one of them like very sensual kind of things where you just kind of be touching and stuff. Now here's the thing. You're only supposed to be touching with Kama Sutra. It's not supposed to be any, actual getting it in going on. But anyway, apparently somebody got it in. Somebody videotaped it, of course. And then they put it out for everybody to see, and she went to jail. I can't make it up. I just got to tell you, boy. Woo. It's one of them stories. I want to say goodbye to a legend, Miss B. Smith. B. Smith passed away this week, and man, she was one of my idols. Like, I've never met her. I went to her restaurant. I was in Sag Harbor some years ago, and she had a beautiful restaurant in Sag Harbor on the pier. And I remember I wanted to see her. I think I met her husband. He was there, but I didn't meet her. She wasn't there. But B. Smith was an icon for women in business and African American women in business. And she succumbed to Alzheimer's. And, her husband and the daughter had been talking about this very publicly because, it was a lot going on in their family. And, she didn't really know who she was. And a lot was going on. That disease is pretty rough. But she's one of the people that I looked up to. Like, I have a wall in my office at home. And on that wall, it has, like, women who I just really love what they've done in business. And so B. Smith was one of those women, along with Sheila Crump Johnson, who was the co-founder of BET, Kathy Hughes, who was the founder of TV One, Oprah, of course, Tyra Banks, who took modeling and turned it into a multimedia empire, Queen Latifah, Mary Kay, who has just done phenomenal things, and her legacy is still here growing. Rachel Ray, who I love, like, she was just a regular person who just took public access TV and turned it into a media empire. So kind of can see like where I am. But B. Smith was wonderful woman who she was a model, and then she went on to become a media mogul herself with a magazine. I remember when her magazine came out, I was so proud of her. I remember when she had a TV show. I would wake up on 7:30 on Sunday mornings and watch her show. It was on so early. I was kind of pissed though, because her show was like Martha Stewart. They called it a Black Martha Stewart. But I would wake up at 7:30 on Saturday. Was it Saturday morning? It was either Saturday morning or Sunday morning to watch her show. And just admired everything that she did. So she's going to be really missed. And I know she was truly loved by so many and admired and adored by a lot, including myself. So rest in heaven, B. Smith. Your memory and your legacy lives on. And your work is very much appreciated. And thank you for leaving some breadcrumbs for people like myself and others to follow down a path of success and legacy. We're going to miss you. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. I can get a little sappy sometimes, but she's one of the people that's on my wall that I really, I never met her, wanted to meet her, but I looked up to her because of the great things she did in business and in life. All right. So, Marianne Williamson is going to endorse Bernie Sanders for president. Let me tell you something. So, if those of you who don't know Marianne Williamson, she is really like a spiritual leader. So, when I heard she was running, I never heard anything about her. But one time in this presidential race, so she was actually running for president. Like, her name was on the ballot. It didn't stay very long, but she put her name out there. I know her from looking at, Gaia TV and online and trying to get your energy right and trying to get your focus right and law of attraction. That's why I know Marianne Williamson. So when she was talking about running, I was like, that's pretty interesting. Like, that, you got to have a whole lot of good energy to be a part of this whole thing because, I can tell you right now, when you're working on your energy and you have good energy and then someone's around you who have negative energy, it's kind of productive, right? Because you got this good energy and then you got negative energy over here and you got negative energy over there. You got negative energy. It kind of washes out what you're trying to do. So I don't even know how she would have been doing in this position because I look at where we are right now and just, you don't know who you can trust. Right? You're supposed to be able to trust the people in the White House that's working for you. You don't know. So you got energy, all kinds of people around. So when I heard she was running, I was like, really? Why would she want to do that? Why would she want to run for president? But anyway, she's endorsing Bernie Sanders, and he's doing pretty good in the polls right now. So this is going to be interesting to see how he fare up against Joe Biden and Elizabeth Warren and Klobuchar and Mike Bloomberg. That's going to be pretty interesting because I kind of feel like Mike Bloomberg is going to get it, but Bernie is pulling out and Buttigieg. Like I don't know, it's kind of tough. Like at some point, we'll know pretty soon who's going to be our front runner. Yep. So anyway, she said she's going to endorse Bernie, and Bernie seems to be doing pretty good right now in pretty much all of the polls. So I don't know. They, people are pissed because they say Mike Bloomberg is really buying the election. You know what? Somebody got to listen. Mike Bloomberg is saying, "I'm trying to do whatever it takes for us to get a win, whatever that is." I get it, and I'm with him. So, but if he has to endorse somebody, then he has to endorse somebody. But it's gonna be interesting. I think this is gonna be a pretty interesting race, a pretty interesting election year altogether. Like just everything that's going on. It's just a lot going on. Yeah. All right. So, Lawrenceville Depot is already home to one brewery, with the second set to be opening in the spring. But a craft beer brewery distillery with a tasting room could also be coming to the area if city officials give the okay. Those breweries are popping up everywhere. They look like a lot of fun, though. Like, I think it's so weird because I kind of feel like part of me want to do something different. Like, I love what I'm doing here. But I realized this weekend, I don't have a weekend life. Like, my weekend life is work. And I don't have one. And what my daughter showed me was that you are really missing out on life. Like, for real. But I can't just floating around eating everywhere. That's not it for me. Even though I really enjoyed my food at the Optimist. Shout out to the Optimist downtown Atlanta. That's a restaurant. I had the lobster roll. It was absolutely fabulous. I'm talking about delectable, delicious. I'm talking about great. So shout out to the Optimist for some good food. I had some calamari, which I love. Like, I'm a seafood person. I love seafood. And people know when they take me somewhere, the first thing they do is look at the menu and see if they got some type of seafood on it that I'm going to eat. Rarely do I order a steak or chicken out. Really. I might eat a hamburger depending on where I am, if that's all they got. But I normally don't pick restaurants that don't have seafood on the menu. But anyway, the Optimist was delicious. So, I realized I don't have a life, like an outside life. But here's the thing. I think I want to work at a brewery. I just, now, I want to learn the process. I don't want to open a brewery. I want to be a part. I want to work there. I want to be the person that's doing the tasting, because I went to a wine tasting, right? And that was pretty cool. And I've been to a brewery, and I'm like, man, this is really cool. Like, I love the atmosphere. I'm a people's person. Like, on the flip side, like on the fun side, I'm a people's person. On the business side, I'm a business introvert. Right? If it's all about fun, yeah, I can get with it. But if it's like I'm that person, I'm the networking introvert. Like, I hate networking. People wouldn't think so. I am. But anyway, I want an outside life, you know? And I'm not ashamed to say I don't have one. Nope, don't have one. And then this weekend just made me realize you really don't have an outside life. I went to a wine tasting. It was amazing. And I had dinner. It was amazing. Yeah, but anyway. The Lawrenceville Planning Committee Commission will consider a proposal for Third Rail Distillery at its March 2nd meeting in Lawrenceville City Hall. If approved by the Lawrenceville officials, the distillery will open at 625 North Clayton Street in Lawrenceville. That's down the street from me. Maybe I need to go down there and talk to them about getting a weekend gig. Yeah. The site is across the street from the train tracks, from the depot, across the street from 550 Trackside. I've been inside of 550 Trackside. It's beautiful. It's like rustic. It's rustic history. It's beautiful in there. Like, you can have a really nice event. Like, you're looking for a wedding or something. It's like for that type of event, like a beautiful party. Yeah. So anyway, the approval, opening, and operation of Slowport Brewery has been an unmitigated success, bringing much needed attention, beautification, and development in the area near the old train depot. The Third Rail attorney, Jody Campbell, said in a letter to the city officials, with significant infrastructure improvements already underway and rapid progress the city has made on the college corridor, this area is ripe for additional commercial expansion and revitalization of old industrial manufacturing properties using new and exciting businesses. I need something like that. Like, I need a weekend gig. Like, I need to have like something I sell on the weekend where I talk to people. Like, I'm here, I'm talking to you guys, but I want to be in the public a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do on the weekends. I don't know. I have to figure that out. I got to figure it out. Anyway, so we may get a new distillery and the tasting room. That's going to be kind of cool. Maybe I need to go find Third Rail and say, hey, can you hire me part-time so I can just hang out? I mean, I work. I'm a good worker when I do work. I haven't worked for anybody in a very long time, though. I don't even know how that would be. Like, it's been a really long time. Like, really, really, really long. Like, really. I've been an entrepreneur for 23 years. I went back to work in 2003 for 3 months when I was getting married. I got engaged. I was going to get married. I want to have a really big wedding. And so I went back to work to get a job so I could make sure that I had enough money to have this really big wedding, right? And so I went back for 3 months. I went to work at the jailhouse in Newark, at the county jail, in the medical unit, because I came from a medical background, medical insurance and customer service, and I worked in X-ray for like 8.5 years. So I had a medical background. I went to nursing school, so I have a very colorful background. It's got medical, it's got business, it's got customer service, it's very colorful. Let me just say that. This has got a lot. I worked at Prudential, I worked at Verizon, I worked at the hospital, I worked at social services. I just got a very colorful background. Anyway, I went back to work for 3 months because I wanted to have a big, beautiful wedding. And after 3 months, I was like, can't do this anymore. Because every night when they went to jail, so would I. I would go to jail. Every single night, I would go to jail with everybody else. And I hated it. Like, man, I'm not trying to do this every night, go to jail with these people. So every night, because I worked 3 to 11 because I wanted to work the night shift so I can be free to do my business during the day. So I went back to working 3 to 11. And when I would go to work, I felt like I went to jail, which I did, because when I went to work, them doors locked down. You could hear them click, 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 because it was loud. The doors were metal and mechanical, so I didn't like it. Anyway, I quit that real quick. We had a small wedding. We still had a pretty large wedding. We had 150 people. It would have been bigger than that, though. And I was like, yeah, we're going to have this big, beautiful wedding. And yeah, I shut that down real quick. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
I said the last drink was the last drink. You make it hard to leave. We're telling secrets in the dark while drinking whiskey neat. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer, don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer, it's not over. Yeah, we could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time. You said the last kiss was the last kiss. Make it hard for you to leave. We're telling secrets in between the sheets. I don't want you to leave. I would fall in a second if you let me, 'cause you're all that I want. Could you let me in? The last drink was the last drink, but I don't wanna leave. I wanna get closer, don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer, it's not over. Yeah, we could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time. Don't waste no precious time. Go back to my place. Don't waste no precious time. Go back to my place. Don't waste no precious time. Go back to my place. Don't waste no precious time. Go back to my place. I wanna get closer, don't want this night to be over. Wanna get closer, it's not over. Yeah, we could go back to my place, 'cause I don't wanna waste no precious time. So let's go back to my place. If it's only for tonight, let's make it count. I love it, how your touch feels. I love it, how you look at me in my place. No, I don't wanna waste no precious time.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you daily horoscopes about daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, the Census 2020 is pretty much done, and so Gwinnett could see an expansion of county and commission school board based on census data. So this data was very important in helping them decide on whether or not they were going to add more commissioner seats to the commission, and because Gwinnett County has grown so much, like over the last 10 years, it has grown by 100,000 people. I think we're around like 980,000 people living in Gwinnett right now, so we're very close to 1 million people. And so the census count conducted this spring could be just beginning of big changes for both of those government offices, government bodies, the Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners and the Gwinnett County Board of Education have been floating around for the last few years about bringing on more people to the board and bringing on more people to serve as a commission, because right now, if you got that many people continuously coming into, we got more people coming, more kids going into the school system because of the growth of the county. And so the census is now here. Those numbers from previous efforts were from 2010. As you know, they've added more than 100,000 people in the last 10 years. And this was said by State Representative Pedro Marin. He's a Democrat out of Duluth, who has been a driving force in looking at legislation to add new commission and new board seats. So what he did is he said, I didn't move on the bills because he wanted to see, it was not responsible for him to do the legislation and see how many people, were counting. Right? All right. So now that they have the numbers in, it's going to be up to, a vote to see, do we need to bring on more people? Because that's a lot of people. Marin said, it's not political. It's about numbers. A county commissioner will represent roughly 250,000 people right now with the 4 commission districts. And yes, he said, I heard Les had 2 members at large. I heard it all. So he's heard a lot about it. Now they figure it may be time for them to do something about it. Because that is a lot of people. A lot of students, a lot of people just in general. So there may be a need for it. That's why the census is important. Everybody needs to be counted for a bunch of different reasons. And one of the reasons is education and making sure that the county is properly staffed to handle all of the people that's coming into the county. So that's a good thing. If you want to read this full story, you can go to the GwinnettDailyPost.com because it's a long story and I couldn't read it all. GwinnettDailyPost.com, and you can see the story there about the census and what that means for the people of Gwinnett County. All right, so Gwinnett renews contract to provide shuttle service to Admin Center. Yep, the Gwinnett County Commissioners recently approved $549,000 to provide shuttle services for the Gwinnett Justice and Administration Center. The renewal of this annual contract with Small Town Limousine Service, Inc., doing business as Urbana Transportation, provides shuttle services during the construction of the GJAC Courthouse Addition. The GJAC parking deck is open to the public while construction continues on the SPLOST-funded courthouse expansion. Visitors have the option to park in the main public lot in front of the building on Langley Drive, the new parking deck behind the building at the corner of Constitution Boulevard and Nash Street, or in the overflow lot on Nash Street. Shuttle buses run every 15 minutes between Nash Street overflow lot and Nash Street parking deck entrance with West GJAC entrance and the Langley Drive public interest in it. And these hours of operations are from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. So if you go to GJAC and you need somewhere to park and it runs out of space, there's a shuttle bus that will pick you up, which is good, and take you over to GJAC and drop you off. But it's between the hours of 6 and 7. So don't park your car there and knowing that you may not be able to get out of the parking lot or get back over. You're going to have to walk to your car because the shuttle stops at 7 p.m. So if you know you're going to be there past 7, you might want to try to park a little bit closer. And, if you don't mind to walk, then walk. But I'm just saying, just make sure you understand it. All right? All right. I got a lot going on here, man. Y'all know I'm like from computer to computer. All right, let's talk about a few upcoming events. So there's, I'm always talking about Toastmasters, right? Toastmasters is every week. But there's a 12 o'clock Toastmasters coming up today in Swanee. So if you're interested in doing that, that's going to be from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. It's going to be located at the North Gwinnett Church, 4973 West Price Street. And that's in Swanee, Georgia. It's free to the public. Now, if you've been going a lot, I'm sure by now they want you to pay. If you just go keep going free every Monday, I'm sure by now they want you to pay. But if this is your first time, it's free to you. And at the Toastmasters meetup, you're going to learn how to speak with confidence, improve your communication with family and friends, give and get constructive feedback, and thrive in a supportive learning environment. Again, that's going to be located at the North Gwinnett Church, 4973 West Price Road in Swanee, 12 o'clock this afternoon. Check it out. Check it out. All right. We are here at Paradigm Work Hub in Decula, so we do our Monday Mastermind at 12 o'clock. So if you want to come out and join us, that is free and open to the public. We ask that you come with being open-minded, come to give and not just take. That's important as well because we are a giving group here at Paradigm. We do our Mastermind Mondays every Monday from 12 to 1:30. You're invited. Bring your lunch if you want to. I have mine, so I'm probably going to either eat before we do our Mastermind or right after. But you can bring your lunch. and it's free, open to the public. We're located at 1862 Auburn Road, and that's in Decula, Georgia, or Decula, Georgia. And we're on the second floor, so come around to the side of the buildings. We're in between City Lines Restaurant and Bar and Peggy Slappy Realty. We're right in the middle, Suite 118 on the second floor. So come in. If you see City Line on one side facing you, your City Line is going to be on your left. Peggy Slappy is going to be on your right. And we're right in the middle of that Suite 118 on the second floor. So take the elevator and come up. If you are trying to get fit like I am, take the stairs and walk your way up. But either way, we're on the second floor, and we're here from 12 to 1:30. We invite you to come out and hang out with us. Again, that's at Paradigm Work Hub. 1862 Auburn Road in Decula, Georgia, on the second floor, right between City Lines Bar and Grill and Peggy Slappy Realty in Suite 118. All right, hope to see you there. Yes, I hope to see you there. All right, so there's another Toastmaster meeting this evening, 6:15 to 7:15 p.m. this evening, and that's going to be located at Discovery High School, 1335 Old Norcross Road in Lawrenceville. You can go out and check that out. It's free as well. Now, listen, if you've been going to that one, because I've been announcing it for a whole year, don't keep popping up for free. I'm sure there's a membership fee, and I think the membership is really cheap. I think it's like $29 a year or something. It's not a lot. But anyway, that meeting is open to the public as well. It's held in the media center, so when you go there, it's going to be in the media center. So when you enter the main door, look for media center at your right and enter through the first door. Walk further towards the end of the room, and you'll find the club's meeting place. All right, 6:15 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. this evening. Check it out. Again, that's at 1335 Old Norcross Road, and that's in Lawrenceville. That's 6:15 p.m. Toastmasters in Lawrenceville. So one is in Swanee and one is in Lawrenceville. Because that's Swanee and Lawrenceville, depending on where you are, it's kind of far. So if you can't make it at 12 o'clock in Swanee, and you are in Lawrenceville, this is your opportunity. All right, so, excuse me. There's a meetup this evening. Yep, if you're interested in that, 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. this evening. And that's going to be Diane Freeman's house. So she said she's been attending XC meetings since their inception. When it was a joy of connecting, and she loves what she's doing. She met clients, business partners, and friends through this form of networking. So they do in-home networking. There's a $22 fee if you want to do that. It's for more information about that, you can go to experienceconnections.com and look up Diane Freeman. It's going to be at her house again, or you can call Diane at 678-576-0355. They're going to be networking this evening at 6 p.m. It's $22 to reserve your space. They take checks. You can pay online, all of that good stuff. So check it out. It's going to be at Diane Freeman's house this evening at 6 p.m. Give Diane a call for more information, 678-576-0355. Again, that number is 678-576-0355, and her name is Diane Freeman. And if you want to do some networking and meet Diane, she's going to be there with Stephanie Combs, and they're going to be doing some networking. All right. Now, if you just want to get your sing on, it's karaoke tonight. Yep. Palmer Tavern is having karaoke. Detox Monday. They're going to be doing karaoke from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I don't know who can stay out at 2 a.m. on a Monday, but if you can, and you want to sing a song, show off your talent, show off your stuff, do your skills, and have a little cocktail, eat some chicken wings, you can do so by going to Palmer Tavern. And that's going to be tonight at 10 p.m. They're going to be doing industry karaoke. 3350 Buford Drive, Building B, Suite 200, and that's in Buford. For more information about that, you can go to Palmer Tavern, PalmerRusticTavern.com for more information. PalmerRusticTavern.com. Detox Monday, night karaoke. Yes, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. 10 p.m. I'll be about to watch The Good Doctor. That's my show. I like The Good Doctor. I watch that show all the time. So I'm not even going to front. That's one of the show. It's a good show. Like, if you've never watched The Good Doctor, watch it. It's a really good show. I love it. All right, listen, that's it. That's all I got for you. I'm going to go to my last song for the day, and I'll be back to give you my words of inspiration. So stay tuned.
driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the healing, it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic dream at midnight. So hard to please. Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the healing, it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter. Bitter, 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 Think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Listen, guys, this is all I got for you today. But before I go, I just want to give you my word of inspiration. You know, God blessed me to see another birthday on Thursday. I turned 53 years old. A lot of people don't know that, and when they see me, they don't think it either. But I'm an old chick. I'm all right with that. First, it was kind of weird, you know, like when you turn 50, like wow, I'm 50 years old. Now I'm 53, and I'm grateful and happy to be here. But and I just started noise, and I felt like I was starting over. So my quote today is really good for where I am in my life and to give someone some inspiration who may be listening. So my quote today is, "You're never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." Let me say that again. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. C.S. Lewis said that, and he was absolutely right. I'm 53 years old, and I'm starting pretty much from scratch. Now, I've been in the media industry for 17 years, but I have decided to go full on into media as my business. Like, I've tiptoed around it for a little bit. Now it's like, you know what? It's what I love. I love media. I love being able to share what I do. I love being able to get on here and talk to you guys every day. And for a second, I was afraid to do that because I said, man, I'm 53 years old. I'm starting over again. But I got to tell you something. Ariana Huffington started the Huffington Post when she was 55. So, and look at what Huffington Post is right now. So my goal is to leave a legacy for my daughter, my granddaughter, my niece, and my nephews, and be an inspiration for those who are watching me as I go through this journey. And let me tell you, it's not easy starting over because I'm starting from zero, right? Noise is a new company, but I'm excited about the possibilities. I'm excited about the new technologies. I'm excited about the people that I'm going to help. I'm excited about the people I've already met. We did our ribbon cutting last Wednesday. I turned 53 on Thursday. So I'm at a new beginning all around, and I'm blessed. And you have to remember that too. You are never too old to set another goal or dream a new dream. You just gotta believe that it can happen. And I believe that it can happen. You gotta believe that it can happen. You gotta be passionate about what you're doing. Like, it took everything I had just to lay in my bed on Thursday and not talk to you guys, because I really love doing this show. And as I keep moving, I'm continuously making changes and tweaking things and making them better and moving them around. It's a part of what I do. And I'm okay with that, because I have a new dream, right? I have a new goal, and I'm excited about that goal. So I want you to get excited. I want you to be happy. I want you to dream a new dream, set a new goal, and share them with me. If you're listening to the sound of my voice and this resonates with you, send me a message. Audrey at Good Morning Gwinnett said, Audrey, that really helped me, because I was trying to figure out what to do, and I was afraid because I was getting older. God willing, we all gonna get older. Here's the thing: don't sit on your dreams because you're getting older. Never to try your dream because you're getting older. Listen, I'm not afraid of starting over. I used to call myself the queen of starting over. Now, for some people, that sounds crazy, but for me, it was like, I want to get to a life that I absolutely love, doing the things that I absolutely love. And I feel like I'm there right now. So, and that's a new dream for me. Like, not trying to chase money, not trying to chase down fame and fortune, just being happy at what I'm doing. And I'm happy when I'm sitting behind this microphone. I'm happy. That's why I'm going to relaunch my Talk Business with Audrey show. Like, I started that show in 2015 and I stopped because, I was like, okay, I'm not making any money with this. I need to do something that's going to make some money. But I love doing that show where I give out business tips and business help and all that good stuff. So I will be relaunching that show, because that's a new goal for me. A new goal for me is to launch that show. Another new goal for me is to launch Noisemaker Magazine. I love magazines. Everybody that know me know I love magazines. People have like coffee addiction and cigarette addictions. I love magazines. Like, I have a stack of magazines that I need to read. I used to read a lot of books. Like, I love that stuff. So for me, Talk Business with Audrey and Good Morning Gwinnett, they're my babies, and I'm going to nurture them, and I'm going to love them. I'm going to take care of them, and I'm going to come here and I'm going to share information with you about business, and I'm going to share information about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, and I'm just going to love what I do and just know that God has kept me here another year, not for me to be here stressed out, but for me to be here doing His work, and His work is for me to get up here and talk about what I'm supposed to be talking about. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 55 minutes with me, and I appreciate you so much. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. And if you missed any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to the past episodes there. Also, follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Share the show with your friends. And if you listen to it on iTunes, be sure to go over there and give me 5 stars if you think I deserve 5 stars. Because that's going to help me do the things I need to do with this show and to move the business forward. Again, I thank you so much for listening. And until next time, be safe out there, show some love, and make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you liked this episode, subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit www.noisemedia.us.